Tonight's episode of Retards with Cards will not be shown. Instead, we'll actually show something that's entertaining to watch.
May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
We're live. All right, give me a second here. I am checking stuff. I'm now on Rumble. Hey, there I am. Fucking cool. It's working. The hell's that? So, anyway. Oh, somebody's wanting to talk. I'm live. What's up? Okay, let's get this up here real quick. I'm still putting shit together. I've been busy with everything. Boop. All right. Okay, that's going to be an important phone call. Oops, what's this right here? Comments. Let's hear it. I know who you are. Hey, sweetie, what's up? So I might have to take a little bit of a break. Somebody's supposed to call me. We'll see here in a minute. Beep, 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 beep. I know, right? Or anybody's room. Okay, so hopefully Tiff and Bart's gonna drop in. Hopefully. He had a doctor's appointment he had to go to today, and he's supposed to be back around 3:30ish, 4ish or so. So we'll find out. He's able to make it. He dropped in on the Scream stream last night. I think he had a good time. And he found it is from another woman, and it's not like that though. Dude, I love the skulls. That's so fucking cool. I gotta figure out what the hell I just say. Oh, there it is. God. I got too much shit on my desk. Let me see. Banners. This reminds me a lot of that that Google oh god, what was it called? Had something to do with their AI dreaming and what they would envision and stuff. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, Google AI. Oops. AI dreams. Ah, there's one. Inside an artificial brain. It's weird how they interpret things. Let me find a good one here. Oh shit, you did? What happened? What'd you do? Dude, I've broken bongs before. It fucking sucks. All right, we're gonna pause it. This is what I'm talking about right here. Where'd it go? Oh, down here. Yeah, so this is just weird. This is inside the AI brain. I guess at that time. And it's weird how it starts, no idea. It was very thin glass. Oh man, that sucks. They said like the perfect hiding place for my bong in case the cops were ever called. I had it on a shelf right in the living room, and had it turned around where everything's in the back of it. And I threw a couple of plastic flowers in it. Blue Rose, what's up, buddy? It is heartbreaking, especially when you've had it for a long time. Yeah, right. That fucking sucks, man. So we're watching this Google AI dream bullshit. It's like 5 minutes long. It's just weird how it starts coming up with these little vision things of like animals and people. I quit smoking years ago, but I understand the pain. It's real, right? Dude, I quit smoking and drinking a long time ago. It's like the worst 3 minutes of my life. Okay, yeah, you start seeing like eyes and puppy dogs in this. It's weird. Right? I'll show you guys something here in a minute that somebody did a long time ago with AI. It was fucking wicked. It was for Ghostbusters, but if it was written by Clive Barker, you know Clive Barker. Oh God, what all did he do? Hellraiser. Oh God, what was that one about? All those crazies in that little community under the graveyard. Nightbreed. Lord of Illusions with Scott Bakula was one of his. That was a fucking crazy fucking movie. Now you can see dogs in it pretty clearly. Fucking dog deal. Right? Well, this is going. Let me find that notifications. Different strokes for different folks. Hello. Okay. Let me see. Got YouTube. Got it saved somewhere. I can probably just Google it and find it. Huh. Boom. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is wicked. I'll play this right after this. Man, this is just a tripped out thing right here. The dogs freak me out. Yeah. Dude, you want to see something freaky with dogs. Oh my God. This is really fucked up. I'll have to Google this too. We're just making shit up as we go along here. I'm having a good time. I don't know about you guys. Oh, come on. It's not. This thing was. If I can find it when you see it, you're gonna be like, "What the holy fuck?" Two-headed ghost with 50 eyes. Now this is starting to look like a birthday party for a second there. Really? Now nothing comes up. I mean, this thing was fucking it. It had a birth defect. And I don't want to say what it is unless I just fucking cannot find the damn thing. Okay, that's over. All right. Dog. Oh, is this it? Oh, this is it. Oh, fuck. Okay. You guys ain't gonna believe this shit. I fucking found it. Okay, hold on. This is fucked up.
Well, this Metro dog has 2 mouths and 1 ear.
See that? Right under the ear, whatever. That's another mouth, and it has fucking teeth. I will give you a second here. I mean, that's fucked up.
She was born with teeth in her ear, and while she may look a bit unusual, her owner tells her Sylvia Corkill
she may look a little bit unusual.
Saving hundreds of other
oh,
animals.
this takes the cake right here, damn it.
Toad's owner says she's her #1, quirks and all. She says she fell so in love with her, she was inspired to start a rescue.
Which one does it eat out of? That's what I want to know.
Part of our goal at Mutt Misfits is we say that we want to try and save the unsavable.
3 years ago, Toad found her forever home after
Oh.
locking eyes with Heather Hernandez. Heather says she saw past what others couldn't ignore.
Nobody ever knows what to take of it when we explain that she has a mouth in her ear.
While Toad's second mouth isn't functioning, it has teeth and
Yeah, you kind of see her there.
It's attached to her
Oh.
esophagus and airways. So when she drinks a lot of water, if she runs a lot, and she gets tired or excited, then it drools a lot.
nonetheless, Heather took her home unsure of who rescued who.
She came to me when I really wanted
Right.
her, and I will
Be
never
funny if
lose
the
that part of
other
my
mouth
life.
And despite
spoke
her physical
English.
challenges
Limited hearing, limited vision, limited smelling.
Oh,
and
hey,
unique appearance,
hold on.
People say she's ugly, and I mean, I get it. I say it in jest.
Hold on.
But ultimately,
I
think
totally
she's just
fucked up.
absolutely perfect.
after adopting Toad, Mutt Misfits was founded. Since then, Heather says they've been able to home more than 300 dogs, a few of them even finding their forever home
Okay.
next to Toad,
I fucked up.
Hernandez, and her family.
We're watching
Whenever
this
I sit on
dog
the couch with all of
that
the
got
other dogs,
adopted. Hey,
that's
how
when we
you
move
doing,
on
man?
for Toad.
I'm doing all right.
Toad gets prime
How'd the
snuggle spot.
doctor's appointment go?
Oh, same as same old. I just go in and they stick the needle in my chest, and I'm good to go for an hour. I sit there and watch TV, play on my phone.
Damn, that's fucked up. We're watching this video. I ain't gonna replay it, but this dog got adopted here in Oklahoma, and I shit you, it's got two mouths. It's got right where its right ear is fucked up, and it's got a mouth right there with teeth.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's
Forever
just.
home after locking eyes with Heather Hernandez. Heather says she saw past.
She
what
fell in
others
love
couldn't
with the
ignore.
dog. I'm like, what the
Nobody
fuck?
ever knows what to take of it when we explain that she has a mouth in her ear.
While Toad's second mouth isn't functioning, it has teeth.
That's just fucking gross. Okay.
Oh, that's just actually crazy if you think about it.
Yeah. So, playing something else right now, but I promised everybody. We were talking about AI just a little bit ago.
Right.
And somebody did this 3 years ago, actually. Fuck it. This is Clive Barker's vision of Ghostbusters. That's 6 nipples. Oh, even the music's fucking creepy. I love Clive Barker. He does have a twisted imagination.
Oh yeah.
And what was that last movie of his? Oh, that Book of Blood. That was real freaky.
Right.
Where they skinned that dude's ass.
Oh yeah.
And that came off of another movie that he did. I can't think of it.
Hellraiser.
Oh, Hellraiser's really. Just the imagination to come up with that universe is just wild.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the last movie they did? Where they had a female Pinhead in it.
Yeah. I haven't
It
seen it
wasn't-
yet.
It's pretty good, actually. It's not bad. Even though, I mean, she was just as fucked up as the regular Pinhead was. And they stayed true to it. So where's Tiff at?
She's getting her meds in her and getting set up in her room right now.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad she got them. She told me she needed her headache medicine and shit.
Yeah.
What? She gets migraines, right?
Oh, it's with her MS and her photosensitivity with it. So, yeah, it tends to, on bright days like today, it gets to her.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. Slimer's kind of big there.
Gruesome. Ah.
Right. Right. This whole thing's gruesome.
I like the car.
Oh, I do too. I love the car. All right. Well, I'm glad everything went okay, man. What was the doctor's appointment for?
Oh, I go twice a week to get the IV fluid so I don't dehydrate. I can only drink so much water.
Yeah.
And I go twice a week to the infusion center at the one in the hospital right up the road from us. And
Yeah.
they'll put an IV in my chest port and give me a full bag of the IV fluids. So I get 2 bags of that a week, except last week when I ended up in the emergency room on Saturday,
Yeah,
they gave me
I
a
remember
third
that.
one. Yeah. Which it doesn't do nothing except keep me hydrated. So in doing that, it's kept me out of the hospital more than in. So I'm not complaining.
That's good. That's good. How come you can only drink so much?
I can only stomach so much water. It's good. If I got it like I do, I take the 1 liter bottles and I freeze it like halfway on an angle so I can.
Yeah.
So it keeps it like that, and then I can fill it with water as I go, and then do my squirt stuff or Gatorade or whatever else into it. But
Yeah.
it can only drink so much water because it only tastes good for so long. So.
You ever try any of that like flavored water or those little packets that you can put in it to?
Oh yeah. Oh, those work great when you got the money to do it. Right now, it's the end of the month. We're pretty much broke as a joke. So.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. So with that being done, we can only do so much. But yeah, what I'll usually get is I'll spend the $15 and get the big chug of Gatorade, and I just pour it into the bottles or another one and mix it up and go from there. That's usually what I get at the beginning of the month.
For a while there, I was getting those. I got that. I don't know if you heard of that Circle water bottle that's got
that in the fridge. Oh yeah.
I sit there. I added everything up, and that thing is actually not worth much. It's cheaper to go and buy like small what they got. I know Crystal
Light.
Yeah,
actually, the Aldi brand, Aldi's carries their own brand of stuff that has, it's not bad. The squirt, the body, you get them $1.49 or whatever it is. We get like 5 or 6 of those, 7 of those, depending on what they've got in stock. And then we go from there, and then we'll get the packages that you can just cut the top and pour them in. It's an acquired taste, but it's not bad. Like the Liquid IV. The Liquid IV I found was really, really good, but that's expensive. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At least now
Gatorade's expensive. I can't stand Powerade. It just doesn't taste as
It doesn't taste
Gatorade.
good. I've tried it, and it does not have a taste for me. That's why I stick with Gatorade and go that way.
Man.
So.
That's nuts. My ex-wife has MS, too.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if she's still working or what she does. I just don't fucking care. But
right.
Oh my gosh, she lives next door to my son. I was like, holy shit. I think I'm getting an echo.
From you or me? I know it could be if it's from my area. It's because I don't have anything in my room but my bed and a few boxes yet. We don't have anything up around hung yet, so everything is echoing.
Oh, I bet you guys can't wait.
Well, we're like slowly but surely we're emptying out the storage unit. But like I said, we we slowly but surely are emptying out the storage unit. We had to go to one of the food banks up by where it was, so we went to the bank and then filled the rest of the car up on the way through and made it, didn't want to make it a wasted trip, so.
Yeah. I was living in this one place. It's a bad part of town. Okay, check.
Oop,
Okay,
hold
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Hold
I think
on.
it might be coming from your end.
Yeah, it could very well be.
But I was living in one place. It wasn't the greatest of neighborhoods. I mean, we lived there a few years and we had like 4 homicides there. The place was fucking crazy. But there was a food bank right behind my the duplex I lived in. They would bring over a lot of stuff. It was run by some church. So, but man, when the days they would have it, they'd bring it to me since I was right there and I was disabled. But people would come. I'd be a long fucking line down the street of people. People driving around trying to find a place to park and blocking driveways. It was crazy.
Oh, I believe it. It can get that way. It gets that way. It does. During the summer months, it's we make out like a bandit because it's summer. Nobody wants to be waiting around. Then you get towards Thanksgiving, September, or October, November, December.
Oh yeah.
And they all come out of the woodwork. They're like, "Oh, we need food for that," because they don't want to spend their EBT money for holiday funds instead. So they'll go and do it that way.
Yeah. Then we were having, was on them for a little bit, but it's been a while. But I still, every now and then I'll have a friend or somebody on social media post that they just got their food stamps re-upped, and they're gone. Like their shit was hacked.
Oh.
And I feel
yeah, I understand that, and I feel sorry for them sometimes. But you know what?
They won't reimburse it.
Nope.
They won't do it.
Nope. They'll reissue a card. Be seeing about it'll be there in 4 to 6 weeks, and you're screwed until you get your new card. You can't go up there and get another one right there in the building. They got to send it from Columbus. So.
Yeah, ours works a little different here. You can actually go up and get them, but yeah, that sucks. You just get them, and all of a sudden it's all gone. And I don't know who does that kind of shit, but that's fucked up.
People smarter that are smarter to put their talents towards evil, so to speak.
Right.
But then again, we got people up here. They'll go around and they'll sell you for they'll say, I got $200 worth of food stamps. Give me $100 and I'll trade you. And they do that all the time up here.
Okay, I must admit, titles of the shows I used to watch are alarming. The Lunatic Lounge. Well, why is mine? Mine shouldn't be alarming. You know, when I had that falling out with all of them, it just happened. I didn't even think about it. It just fuck off.
Right.
This all sucks. Mystery Loves Company. Uncle Jack Shack. List goes on. Maybe I need a slap.
Anything with a whale in it. How's that?
Yeah.
She couldn't understand why whenever she shot on the peak hunt this morning, I was just like, they were doing something about, she's flaming up one of her joints or whatever, and somebody said something to her, and, well, I need it, and I'm a blah, 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 and I was like, I have 4 chronic illnesses that I could get a card for, but you know what, I don't, because you know what, I don't need it. I was like, and I'm like, you know what? No, just know your role and shut the fuck up.
Exactly, because everybody's level of pain and pain tolerance is different.
It's like I used it before I had the surgery to have the my bag on my side because any given food could irritate it, and I had it in case I had a flare up.
Yeah.
And after I had the surgery, I didn't need it, so it was like, why? If I need it, I know where to get it. If I have to go get it,
I should super for mental health's sake. LOL.
yeah.
I tell you what, I've got my own issues and shit, and something I've learned, and please take heed to this warning. You know, I barreled through a lot of pain, just kept going like a fucking machine. And let me tell you, you can block the pain out, but it's still there, and it'll come back to haunt you when you get older. It will. It fucking sucks, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I was addicted to 6 different types of pain meds because that's what the hospital used to do back when I got first diagnosed back in '96. I was like 96, 97, 98. I'd go with that. They'd fill me with morphine or fill me with Dilaudid or Demerol was the big thing at that time. And then they'd send me home with a prescription. And then my personal doctor didn't want to do it because she knew what the problems I was going to have getting off of it. But she could also see I could barely walk half the time because I was doubled over in pain. And she's like, you realize that that once this is you're done, you're gonna have to become. I said, you know what? I'll worry about that when the pain is gone. But right now, I said I'll admit myself with a fucking smile on my face.
I remember going in. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was doubled over in pain. I think I was his kidney stones. Honestly. That's what they said anyway. But I never passed them. It just went away. But I go into the damn ER, and they gave me morphine. And I'm sitting there,
Yeah. I didn't know about my allergy to morphine until they gave it to me because usually they stuck with the Dilaudid.
Yeah.
And then they put me on the morphine, and I was like, within like seconds of them giving it to me, all of a sudden I'm like, is this normal? And I looked down at my hands, and my hands were all breaking out in hives, and then my feet and my legs.
Yeah.
So it's like we call the nurse. The nurse comes in. It's like, why didn't you tell us that you were allergic? I said, we didn't know. I was like, I didn't know I was. So I said, so I still had the morphine slowly getting into my system. They're like, hold on, we'll get you with the Benadryl. Hit me with a industrial dose of Benadryl through the IV, and then gave me a load of Dilaudid.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk to... And then everything kicked in within like 5 minutes, and I was like, Tiff's pregnant, and they thought she was going into labor. She's like, it's just Braxton Hicks. And they're like, no, we're going to send you up. So she goes, well, I got to go call. I want somebody here. So she calls my best friend's wife who comes to the hospital.
Yeah.
She comes from where we're at now. She shows up. I was like, I wake up long enough. She's standing there looking at me like this. And I was like, I can't tell you how many times I went to the hospital with her and her husband for whatever happened with them.
Yeah.
It's like I had to look at my face, and she goes, you just couldn't do it. You just couldn't give her one thing. You had to. I'm like, this was about me. I don't know what you're getting mad at me about.
No shit.
And she's like, she just shakes her head. She's like, I'm taking Tip upstairs. We know what it is, but we're going to take her upstairs. So I'll be right back. I got to run to the bathroom.
Okay. And while we're going, I got to say hello to, I support BLM, okay? Bot Lives Matter. Fuck you. Dude, Twitch fucking sucks when it comes to that shit. AI viewers, streamboo.com. See how they space out the letters so they can get away with it? You're blocked. You're blocked. Fuck. Damn. They got shitloads of them. Yeah. Sucks getting old. Goddamn. So I was going to look into this one video here entitled Terrifying Cults. Oh, still operating today. Which is pretty fucked up. I did deal in organized chaos. I don't know how long ago it was. Might have been late last year. Might have been this year. I don't know. It's about that one cult on who mainly operate on Discord. I believe it's the 764, which they're being investigated right now. We're talking about cults today.
Oh, Yeah, you're gonna open that can of worms with my wife.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
Okay, well,
was telling them
may
go
God
ahead,
have mercy on your soul on this one. What? Well, yeah, something like that, dear.
Don't you be coming in here with that attitude. The cult of Chris. Yeah, it was 764. And after I did mine, the 764 started popping up on news channels and shit.
Right.
It's a satanic and neo-Nazi cult, and they mainly operate on Discord. And they just they'll get kids to fucking,
Do anything.
yeah, it's just, and when after they do, like, cut themselves up and shit, we love you and this and that, but it's like I don't know, like a brainwashing.
Yeah, I would say that's what it's sounding like. Yes.
Let me see here. Yeah, the 764 network. Now, the main person that started it, I guess, was this kid was bullied in school, and he started it. I think right after he got out. But
Right.
Mainly active on Discord and Telegram, and to some extent Roblox and Minecraft. Works publicly active on online forums. Its members are involved in systematic sexual, physical, and psychological abuse of minors through sextortion and other practices, and in disturbing child pornography and depictions of violence. Victims are selected from 9 to 17 years old. It's fucked up what they've done to people. Got people to do to themselves.
Right.
But I was gonna open that up. That's a fun subject to get into. I figure with your wife, that would be the best thing here.
Yeah, you open that can of worms, Chris. You're all, yeah. She's actually out. I wanted to see what she was doing. She's out cutting up the meat we got yesterday for dinner tonight.
Oh, what you guys having?
It's actually part of a roast.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah.
What's that? Beef skirt steak.
Ooh, okay. That's awesome. Fuck
Oh yeah. So it's like we were like the second or third person in, so we got the best selection of the stuff there, and it was like we were like, okay. It was like, and she's like, well, we're just going to get, and I was like, all I did was say, they're like, you can get one from this freezer and one from here, and she pulls out, it was a double pack of hamburgers. I said, dear, you can only get one. She drops it. It's a double connected pack. I went, okay, never mind. I'll just shut up. And it was like, okay. So, but she opened up the other freezer, and she just saw it sitting there, and I was like, yeah, I can see that one's going home with us. Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was looking at these videos on here, and they're all of them are fucked up. It has to do like exorcisms and actual footage. This thing, you go through there and there's no footage of it. I found a couple that actually had a couple of pictures that were pretty realistic. Yeah, I think they were real. Other than that, and it's like a fucking shitload of clickbait on that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like click here, you go there, and there's nothing, and you go, well, what the hell?
Right. Dude, I'm digging this fucking trippy stuff. I think that when you guys came on, that was the first time I did it. And I think I kind of came with the idea. I got some friends that I started streaming with that I just met. They just popped up in my news, just on YouTube in my newsfeed, and I sit there and clicked on them. They're mainly over in the UK and stuff. There's this one guy that's in Seattle. But it's kind of hard to understand them sometimes. And they had a link up, and I asked them, they're like, come on up, and yeah, we've been hanging out ever since.
Cool. I
got this one guy, I don't know what the deal is, something about kicking a swan. So they make all these fucked up pictures with AI of him kicking swans. And shit. They're weird. They're weird over there.
Oh, I can. Yeah, that's almost an understatement on some of it.
Yeah. Did you hear about that mosque shooting?
Another one?
No, it's the one yesterday.
No.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They're already blaming Republicans for spreading hate, which is bullshit. They fucking... Well, I've showed plenty of videos on here that fucking tells you what they're doing.
Right. I was going to say, one's going to blame the other's going to blame somebody else.
But, I mean, the shit actually happening is just fucking crazy. You don't come to our country and set up little fucking communities of, you know, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's segregation, but,
Right,
you know,
right.
If you're not Muslim, they'll run your ass out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you go, well, you're in my country. Why am I the... Yeah.
They're here for a reason, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're here for the free taxes and
they're here to take over. That's how they keep getting elected into office and shit.
Yeah,
like Ilhan Omar, her whole district is pretty much damn near all Muslims,
and that's why she got elected.
Yeah, and she's getting ready to get her ass deported too. They I don't know. If it's true and shit, they need to do something. There's been too much of hey, we've got proof that they did this, they did that, and nobody fucking gets in any kind of trouble over it.
Right. But and like I said, they're like, you know what? I mean, she was going out on this and this and that, but then you're looking like you played that video yesterday of the guy. Yeah. The leader of and it's like, wait a minute, you're in my country. Why? And you do our worst shit. They make you disappear, and you won't be able to see or do anything.
Yeah, and they like terrorize the Jewish community over there. They terrorize fuck out of them, and Mamdini fucking lets it fucking happen.
Right.
So it's fucking, I don't know. Just fucked up that whole Sharia law thing. Do you ever see that goofy bastard? Check this out. The goofy bastard they elected for mayor over there. Check out that motherfucker. He's with Ilhan Omar. I mean, how fucking goofy can you get right there? Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, he's a pretty. I would ask for a drug test.
He looks like a fucking crackhead in a suit.
That's what I said. I would be looking more on the lines of going. I think I would want to request a drug test for him, just for shits and giggles, just because.
His head is shaped weird too. I mean, that's just. I don't know, but it's creeping me out. I gotta go back to this.
Yeah, go back to what we like most.
Yeah. I tried to get Biden to come back, but he was busy.
Right.
And somebody's supposed to be calling me, but they never did. So, what's up? So call me already. You said you're gonna. Brittany, call me if you're watching. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this. Let me pause that.
And finally, after several minutes, this 40-year-old woman says she has turned into a 35,000-year-old man.
There he met.
That was a woman?
Listen to me closely now. There he met some extraterrestrials in their spaceship.
Is this a cult? Definitely not.
You talk to your kids about drugs and alcohol, but you never think to coach your kids on a cult. My friends, cults are not a thing of the past. They are part of the present. Some of the worst cults have evolved with the times. They still recruit followers, silence doubters, and continue their creepy
Like Bobby
rituals.
Nick's
In this video,
crowd.
we'll
Yeah.
see terrifying cults still
I didn't
operate.
say it. I thought it. I didn't say it.
I did.
So as you guys can probably hear right now, I'm pretty sick, but the show must go on. I would hate to miss a weekly upload for you guys, so it would mean the world if you subscribe to keep us growing. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The
Yeah, I know I'm awesome.
The Raelian movement is a global cult. It
I've
has
never heard of this one.
130,000 members across 120 countries. And every member
Wow.
believes the same thing, that aliens created all life on Earth. But that's only part of the story. Their main goal is to build an embassy to welcome those aliens back to Earth. It sounds strange, but they believe all this because of something that happened 50 years ago. The cult started with a man named Claude Vorilon. He had a long list of failures. Claude tried to make it as a musician and failed. Then he tried to become a race car driver and failed again. But his life changed on December 13th.
Sounds like somebody that wants an easy
That day,
fucking.
Claude allegedly saw an
Yeah, I was just gonna
Live,
say
yeah.
somebody who doesn't want to fucking work.
Listen to me closely now. There he met some extraterrestrials in their spaceship.
According to him, a flying saucer landed in the field. A small alien stepped out. It looked human, but it had green skin and a goatee beard. But the real shock wasn't how the alien looked. It was what it said. The alien
Looked like Burt
was
Reynolds.
one of the Elohim, a race of
To
advanced
Turd
beings
Ferguson.
who lived on a perfect planet where the most intelligent are in charge. They've mastered genetic modification. They live 10 times longer than humans. An alien.
I don't think
claimed
I'd
they
want to live
created
10
humans.
times longer.
In these laboratories,
Right.
DNA and genetic combination, they created our life on Earth. It means trees, animals, and man.
Since that creation, the Elohim have
Oh,
been watching humanity from afar. One day, they would return to Earth. But first, humans needed to build them an embassy. Here's what the alien embassy is supposed to look like.
It's his ambition to build the structure shown in this model near Jerusalem.
Yeah, I thought the flat
Its
earthers
purpose,
were fucked in the
welcome
head.
the alien race.
The embassy is complete. The Elohim would come back to reveal their scientific knowledge to humanity. But how to-
Now, I know me and Tiffany had talked about this before, but, you know, sometimes the whole alien thing, a lot of people think that might have to do with demons and angels.
Right.
Because, I mean, if you look at it, demons were pretty much the fallen angels, and they're all fucking.
First conference attracted
Right.
You know, angels are hideous looking. They're scary. They don't look like what they showed in pictures. You know,
Yeah.
multiple eyes. It looked more like something that Guillermo del Toro dreamed up or something, man.
Right.
By 1995, the movement had about 40,000 members. across
40,000, damn.
countries. Everyone was required to donate 10% of their income. The money was to
Yeah,
finance
see, when a church starts asking you if
the Elohim. But realism
that's.
wasn't just about
Well,
aliens. It promoted
what I'm trying to say.
humanism,
When they start asking you for money for membership, that's when
They also believed
you know
Right.
it's a cult.
to improve life on Earth. But the most controversial belief was about human cloning, and the Raelians were determined to do it.
Human clone. You don't think the Earth could handle a second me?
In 1990, they formed a company called Clonate. Its goal was simple: create the first human clone.
But what's funny is, you know, during the UFO file or the UAP and UFO files that they released, that was talked about in that.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to they had one. They're trying to crossbreed or something.
Clonate
Right.
shared almost no details about their supposed clone. The main thing
So-
they said was that a 31-year-old woman donated her DNA for the cloning process. The
Wow.
baby, the first human clone, was named Eve. Obviously, the news made headlines. The reaction wasn't all positive. Many hated the idea of human clones.
Now, see, I never heard this. I didn't think they succeeded in doing that. And I know the whole sheep thing. I think they
Yeah.
did the cloning over in Sweden was not what you think it is.
Secretive. They refused to say
Right.
where the clone baby was born, identify her parents, or even provide a picture. Still, the Raelians.
Yeah, if they can't provide proof,
Their
that's bullshit.
scientists did exactly what the Elohim did: create human life in a laboratory. Over the next few years, Clonade claimed to have created dozens more human clones. But again, they provided no evidence.
It's kind of like, you know, we've come up with AI, and it's got a mind of its own.
Right.
It scares people because there's too many things that it's done so far.
Right.
Like, you know, like plans to start a war, you know, fucking hacking into a fucking nuclear power plant and getting into a
Shit
fucking,
like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hypnotized by their
it's just fucking fucked up.
People thought they were signing up for acting
B-
classes.
Budafield?
Instead, they accidentally joined a cult. And the cult leader was their charismatic acting coach, Michel Rostan.
Michel.
Famous. He was obsessed. He tried to make it as an actor in Hollywood, but his career never took off. To pay the bills,
He looks
started
weird.
acting in
Well, I look really weird
Last
there.
things took a turn. Michel began slipping in ideas about philosophy and meditation. He spoke about a mysterious guru who led him to a great spiritual awakening. His students were fascinated.
I think he soon realized that he was having more success kind of channeling that spiritual side of him than the acting side of him.
That'll
You're the
work.
one
Evidence
that
Michel ever had a guru.
they
Sometimes he
busted
just
here,
stories.
and they
Their students were young
that
and
girl from
impressionable.
Smallville
Hated
was
all that.
in on it.
In the 1980s,
Oh,
was
yeah.
branded. He was now a
Like
spiritual guru.
NXBIM or
Yeah,
something
the
like
one
that.
that branded her with a fucking brand on her hip
Yes.
or her ass or something like that.
His
Yeah,
acting students became
is a
obsessed.
sex cult.
Together, they formed a new movement. They called their group Budafield. Not long
Bu-
after starting
Budafield.
out, Michelle moved
Yeah.
to West Hollywood.
Lo-
Followers
Hollywood.
went
Okay,
there.
that
They
explains
homes, knew
everything
each
right
other,
there.
and lived like one big
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Together 24/7.
I've been there. I liked it. I had a lot of fun, but I would not want to live there.
Played together. Everybody that I
Especially
knew
now. I heard
was
it's
in the
gotten
group.
bad.
Everyone contributed money to support the group. Everyone except for Michel and his inner circle. They didn't work. They didn't have jobs. It was the lower levels that
There you
funded
go.
Michel and his inner circle. Michel didn't lift a finger. His followers bathed him, massaged him, and cooked his meals. Sometimes they even tucked him into bed at night. To outsiders, it looked like exploitation, but Michel convinced his followers that serving him was necessary for their spiritual growth, and they believed him because he
2016,
was
goddamn.
hypnotizing them. Every weekend, Michel held private cleansing sessions with each follower. Each cost $50. Followers said they felt lighter afterward. Some even claimed
Yeah, lighter in
they thought it was
lighter in the wallet.
divine power.
Yeah.
But the truth was far more scientific. Michel was actually a licensed hypnotherapist, but he hid that fact from everyone. He wasn't performing miracles during these sessions. He was hypnotizing his followers. But he used hypnosis for another darker purpose. He made them drop all defenses and confess their most private thoughts.
I
Ooh.
divulged every secret, every thought, every fear.
Michel used those secrets to control them. He dictated who they could love, who they could trust, and who they
Damn.
had to cut off. Romantic relationships were forbidden.
That's like
Friendships
Islam. They
outside
do
the
that
cult
to
were banned, leaving Bluefield
non-Muslims,
was
and
considered betrayal. Soon, their
so
world
does
became
Scientology.
small. The only place that
Yeah.
felt safe was inside the
If your
cult.
family's not
1993,
involved,
the
then
FBI raided a
yeah,
compound
they
of
want
a
you away
different
from them.
cult in Waco, Texas. During the clash with law enforcement, dozens lost their lives. Cult members who resisted
Oh, that's
were
Branch
arrested.
Davidian
Michel
in
was
Waco.
terrified when
Oh,
he
no,
heard
it
the
ain't.
news. He believed the
Yeah,
government would target
that's
Michel
it.
next. His paranoia.
Oh,
took
I
over.
see
He
what they're
ordered
saying.
his
Yeah,
followers
Branch
to hide
Davidian.
their lives from their families. He planted spies to monitor anyone who tried to leave. He even
That's
broke into
fucked up.
former members' homes to destroy
Say the
them.
least.
Then, at the height
Yeah.
of his fear, his secret came out. For nearly 20 years, Michel's followers believed he was divine. That illusion shattered in 2006. A former follower found out about Michel's hypnotherapy license. Then they sent an email to Budafield members. The message
It's weird they
exposed
got a
everything.
license for that.
Supernatural experiences were actually
Yeah.
hypnosis. Michel's powers were a lie. The email split the cult in half. Some refused to accept it. Others finally saw the manipulation. Many left. A few remained loyal. After the scandal, Michel wanted a fresh start, so he moved to Hawaii with his most loyal followers. He still runs Budafield in Hawaii today. His next cult believes in lizard people.
My God, it just keeps getting better.
This cult became
I know.
for one bizarre reason. Its founder claimed she was channeling the spirit of a 35,000-year-old warrior. That ancient warrior was called Ramtha, and the woman channeling him was Judy Zebra Knight. Knight said the spirit first contacted her in 1977. She was at home in Washington when a glowing figure appeared.
I thought I was seeing things because I had tears in my eyes, and I wiped the tears away, and here stood this entity at 2:30 in the afternoon in my kitchen.
That glowing figure introduced himself as Ramtha, the Enlightened One. He said he possessed ancient wisdom and the secret to happiness. Ramtha supposedly taught Knight how to leave her body and channel it. That meant Ramtha could take over her body and speak through her. Knight would enter a trance,
Wow.
and her voice would become deep and masculine.
And finally, after several minutes,
Maybe
this
she had a
40-year-old
penis.
woman
Yeah, I was just gonna
she has
say.
turned into a 35,000-year-old man.
Knight began channeling Ramtha publicly in 1978. Through her, Ramtha preached every human was their own god. Ramtha also said people could shape reality and heal themselves.
Sure as hell looks like a man to me.
Possible to have mind over matter?
Yeah.
Baby, the brain is king. The body.
She looks fucking, the eyes, man. She looks fucking crazy as batshit.
Oh, yeah.
That year, she opened the Ramtha School of Enlightenment. The school offered classes and retreats. A single class cost around $400, but retreats could cost as much as $1,500. Many followers moved near the campus to be close to their teacher. The school became a multi-million-dollar business. But as the school grew, Ramtha's teachings became troubling. Through Knight, Ramtha started making frightening prophecies.
He has a ton of predictions and beliefs about the New World Order, viruses, vaccines, plagues, and natural disasters.
One time, she predicted a massive flood was coming. She told followers to move inland.
One should leave that which is called the beaches and seek higher ground.
Over 1,500 people obeyed. They abandoned their homes and relocated inland. That shows how much control she had over her followers. There were more bizarre teachings. She spoke about lizard people living inside mountains. She warned that anyone who left the cult might be eaten by the lizard people. Outsiders believed she was manipulating gullible followers.
If that was true, then it needs to happen if they're that stupid.
Allegations that Knight's teachings made some of her members lose their lives. For instance, several followers had serious medical conditions. Instead of sending them to hospitals, Knight claimed Ramtha could heal them. She hugged them, spoke comforting words, and declared that.
All right, I gotta pause this. I had a run-in with a cult. It was called the Aquarian Foundation.
Right.
My aunt attended it, and I was living in Texas with my sister at the time in Grand Prairie, and she came down. She wanted to meet up with us, and she dragged us to their little church service with her, which we're like, hey, we ain't got nothing else better to do. We're high as fuck.
Right.
Why not? Why not? And it's just weird because when you go in there, you could feel the energy. You could feel a vibration, and they had all these cases stuff that was reported. That means he'd go into these trances and something would would pop up on his skin. And he could push it and it'd be like a little jewel or something. And he pushed his eyelid and it would fall out. And that's just she died, and I think I kind of hold them responsible for it too. She when you're that and diabetes, because she had that and she lost a leg, and she, when they start losing shit, it's not too far off.
Yeah.
But they, let me try to find a video real quick of Reverend Keith Reinhardt. Okay. This dude is supposed to be some kind of medium or something. And I hate when I do that and YouTube changes what I've typed in. Reinhardt Aquarian Foundation was the name of the place. They're based in Seattle. Aquarian Foundation. Okay, let me see if this pops up in here. So I've got it saved somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay. Yeah, I found this will work. Trying to scroll down and see if I can find a better one. I'm not, so okay. What's the video they got? He was a medium. Research physical phenomena. He was a medium. So this show's getting posted. Okay, we'll get to the picture. Come on. There was one where he was going to transfer that white shit coming out. It's supposed to be ectoplasm. But I don't fucking believe it. I really don't. See there? And it ectoplasm supposedly spilled out and formed an angel. Ah, there she is. And Supermoist says hi to you. So, are they not showing it? Let me see. Might have missed it. Okay, go back to that one. Well, it was on the thumbnail. Yeah, right there on the thumbnail. That's supposedly the angel that came out of his mouth. And I misspelled his name, I think. It's Milton Reinhardt. Okay. So that happened. All right, let's go back to this one. But he's dead.
Them cured. Many were never healed. They passed away.
But the church is still going.
Today, Jay-Z Knight is in her 70s. She still channels Ramtha at her Washington compound. The Ramtha School of Enlightenment now has branches in more than 35 countries. This next cult also promised healing, but just gave lies. Universal Medicine. The Universal Medicine cult began in the most unlikely place, a bathroom. In September 1999, Serge Benhayan was relieving himself. Suddenly, he had a spiritual revelation.
And I just gave myself a time to sit and feel that moment. And I could feel something really, really beautiful.
Serge never fully explained what that revelation actually was, but it inspired him to start Universal Medicine in Australia. The group was marketed as a healing center, but critics called it something else.
That's what they
socially
did.
Dangerous and socially harmful cult. And once you hear Serge's teachings, you'll
But of course, you had to
understand why.
be you had
He preached
to
that people
pay to
born
be a
with
member.
disabilities that were being punished
Oh, of course.
by dictators in a past life.
They are former incarnates of corrupted politicians.
Whoa, wait. All autistic people are incarnates of former authority abuse and powerful abuse over others, as are Down syndrome.
Oh, Jesus.
As are spastic or any other disabled child. They are former incarnates of corrupt politicians. Dude. My God. People buy this shit?
Oh yeah, they'll buy into it hook, line, and sinker.
Also warned that certain foods carried dark energy that poisoned the body. Foods like cinnamon, potatoes, and carrots. Eating them allowed evil forces to enter the body and cause disease. But there was one way to get rid of that energy: burping. In other words, people would literally burp their way to healing.
She started burping.
Why don't you take the fast route and fart?
Yeah, literally.
He said, "What on earth are you doing?" And she said, "I'm getting rid of evil spirits."
Universal Medicine also sold teas, herbal elixirs, and creams that supposedly helped with this cleansing. To people desperate for healing, Serge was a savior. Thousands joined his movement. They attended retreats, bought his products, and built their lives around his teachings. Many swore they felt better.
I wouldn't keep paying if I didn't feel that I was getting something out of it. He just had a really refreshing take on things.
Oh, man.
He just seemed really down to earth.
Before long, Universal Medicine became a multi-million-dollar empire. But Serge had other commands for his followers, and those were far more controversial than burping rituals. Serge allegedly encouraged followers to cut ties with their families. Their new family was
you know when it's you're being gaslit when that shit starts happening.
Yeah,
that's a big red flag.
Karma for judging others. The cult also targeted people
right?
with deathbeds. According
Sounds
to
like it to
reports,
me.
Terminally ill followers were told not to leave their money to their kids. If they did, their kidney energy would be damaged in the next life. Instead, they had to leave their inheritance to the cult, and many obeyed. One woman left Serge $1.4 million when she passed.
Wow.
Her family sued Universal Medicine, fighting to get
I don't blame them.
For years, these stories stayed below the radar. Universal Medicine operated quietly in the shadows until one woman decided to expose them. Esther Rocket was a journalist. She heard about Universal Medicine, and in 2005 she decided to experience it for herself. Esther attended one of their group healing sessions. What she saw horrified her.
He had about 60 people in this room on treatment tables, and he'd closed all the curtains so that it was completely dark.
During the session, people screamed and cried as if they were possessed. Esther was convinced something was deeply wrong with the group.
I thought again about going to the police, but what do you tell them? this guy's doing exorcisms on people.
So Esther spent the next few years investigating universal medicine. She posted everything she discovered on her blog, and every story was darker than the last. There were cases of emotional abuse, inheritance manipulation, and disturbing healing practices. Esther published it all, but universal medicine didn't appreciate the bad publicity. So in 2015, they sued Esther for defamation. It totally backfired.
Damn.
During the trial, the court reviewed Esther's evidence. They heard testimonies from former members of the cult. The court sided with Esther. They declared universal medicine a socially harmful cult. The jury
Right.
also said that Serge used manipulation to make money and vilified people with disabilities. Universal medicine was ordered to pay Esther Rocket $1.2 million in damages. Despite the verdict, Serge wasn't criminally charged. Today, universal medicine still operates in Australia.
Really?
They still hold retreats, sell healing products, and teach people to burp away evil spirits. Up next is a cult so extreme, some members ended up behind bars. The Remnant Fellowship. This cult started out as a weight loss program. In 1986, Gwen
Really?
Shamblin launched the Weight Down Workshop. It was a 12-week fitness program sold on videotape. But it wasn't your regular diet plan. Gwen added a twist.
And that was a
She
big
mixed
thing back
fitness
then,
and
is
dieting.
Yeah.
According to
fitness
Gwen,
and all
weight
the
issues weren't just about
junk they
food,
came
they
out
were about
with.
faith. In her eyes, being overweight meant you didn't trust God enough.
Gwen started touting the message that God told her people weren't consistently losing weight because they weren't being faithful to him.
The Weight Down Workshop was hardcore. Followers were told to eat only 10 bites of food a day. If they didn't lose 2 pounds daily, Gwen told them to stop eating altogether. Some followers claimed it worked.
God has removed 156 pounds from my body.
I've lost a total of 96 pounds.
The results made people believe. The movement became popular.
By 1997, Way Down workshops spread to over 30,000 weekly meetings in 70 countries.
Gwen
Same
was a
here, dear.
celebrity. She appeared on talk
Yeah,
shows,
she's on her phone in the
praised
kitchen
as a
making dinner,
Christian
so.
weight loss guru.
I need
No
to
one
gain weight,
realized
not
her diet
not
plan
lose
was
it,
about to
right?
evolve into
Yeah.
a cult.
Same thing with me. I eat about every. I'm constantly eating, and I can't keep it on because it comes. No matter what I eat, it comes out just that fast.
That land, Gwen invited her Weight Down followers to join her on the property. They were forming a new community. She also had multiple businesses under the Remnant name. There was a real estate agency, a construction firm, a school, and more. These companies needed employees, so Gwen offered her followers jobs. Now they could live, work, and worship together, all under Gwen's control. Dozens of families moved in. Over time, more than 2,000 members lived on or near the Remnant property. It felt like a beautiful community, but soon things began to change, and not in a good way. Gwen's focus shifted from weight loss to total control. She dictated nearly every aspect of her followers' lives, and it was easy because they lived and worked on her property. Soon, leaving the cult meant losing everything.
If a member were to leave, not only would they lose their community, but most likely their livelihood as well.
Even more disturbing were Gwen's teachings about parenting. She encouraged strict discipline with
God.
harsh punishments, but that advice resulted in tragedy. In October 2003, a couple from Atlanta, Georgia took discipline a little far. Their son didn't survive. The tragedy
Oh,
made
shit.
national headlines. The parents were sentenced to 30 years in prison. They were loyal members of the
Remember the
Remnant
one they
Fellowship.
baked their
After
kid in the
arrest,
oven? They
Gwen
thought he
even
was
helped
possessed?
pay for their
Yeah,
services.
yeah. I was
That
just
one.
thinking that one. Yeah.
They said her
Ugh.
toxic parenting advice caused the tragedy. To make matters worse, the Remnant Fellowship was identified as a cult by some cult experts. But
Dude, I
police
can't
said
get
they
any
couldn't
of the
find
AI
anything between the
things to
incident
add a
and the church's
toothbrush
teachings
mustache,
about
the Hitler
worship. Without
mustache,
direct evidence,
to an
Gwen
image of
cooperated.
somebody
She
with Down
continued to
syndrome.
lead the fellowship. For years, she built enormous wealth and power. But in May 2021, tragedy struck again, this time at the top.
The private plane crashed into a
Yeah,
lake
I
near
do fucked up
Nashville on
shit.
Saturday. All 7 people on board presumed dead.
Gwen lost her life in a plane crash. She was with her husband and 5 others. Many expected the fellowship to collapse without her, but it didn't. Today, the Remnant Fellowship still operates from the same Brentwood property. Gwen's children
Damn.
now lead it, continuing her legacy. This next cult started their own country. Swami Nityananda.
Really?
Yep.
Swami Nityananda wasn't an ordinary cult leader. His followers believed he could create jewels out of thin air. Some even
All right,
called him
a
living
portation.
God, but this so-called God couldn't control his impulses, and soon his entire empire collapsed. In 2003, Swami built
What
a
an
massive
impulse.
spiritual retreat in India. It became famous for one reason: Swami's
Dude, he looks
supernatural
weird.
powers.
Over the years, he claimed several miraculous superpowers, including one.
But that's typical for them over there, or the hair and
Right.
the jewel
Yeah.
attached, the super glued to the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swami himself said he once delayed
Swami.
the sunrise by 40 minutes. Each story made him more famous. Swami also claimed he could teleport.
Yeah, I felt alive with the whole cosmos.
His claims spread across India and beyond. Soon,
I
Swami
think
had
I
1,000.
talk to him. Thank you. I'm calling about your extended warranty.
Thousands of followers hung on his every word. To them, Swami wasn't just a spiritual leader, he was divine. Little did they know, Swami was about to become a fugitive from the law. In 2010,
I think he
Swami
smoked too
Big
much already.
surprise.
a woman from his retreat accused him of being inappropriate with her. Swami was arrested, then released on bail. More women came forward. Some described inappropriate behavior. Others said they were kept in his retreats against their will. There were even stories of forced labor. Then in 2014,
Not surprised.
things
Not
went
surprised
bad.
at all.
I know, right?
24-year-old woman disciple who was with the Nitya ashram for 4 years has been found dead.
The woman was found lifeless
Whoa.
inside his retreat. Swami insisted it was
I'm
from
good.
natural causes, but the victim's parents suspected foul play. By now, the accusations against him were overwhelming. It seemed inevitable that Swami would end up behind bars, but he had other plans. He went on the run. After his disappearance,
Really?
Swami became
Yep.
a wanted man.
How do
who
you
lived
hide when
years
you look
past
that
without
like
a
that?
trace. Then in
Take the towel off his head, he
2019,
fits right in, and he's
social
7-Eleven.
media. He had big
Right?
news.
Or
Swami
New
declared
York
he
City
created his
taxi
own
cab.
A taxi driver. I was just gonna say, or become a taxi driver and fit right in.
Kailasha had its own central bank.
I'll be back. I gotta run and get something to drink.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Nobody knew where Kailasha actually was. Some doubted
Wow.
it was even real. Swami continued posting on social media but never revealed his location. Meanwhile, his followers kept promoting Kailasha, trying to make it look like a legitimate country. In 2023, Kailasha even sent someone to the United Nations.
Call, I thought it was a call center for a minute.
The UN ignored her, but the cult kept pushing to get Kailasha recognized as a real country.
They have been actively trying to meet diplomats and other world leaders.
Today, Swami is still in hiding. To critics, he's a fugitive.
Really?
But to his followers, he's a divine ruler building a new world. And until he's found, both his cult and his so-called country will continue. This next cult attacked innocent people, the Rajneesh movement. Most cults are dangerous because of their outrageous beliefs, but the Rajneesh
Yeah.
movement said all the right things. They preached love, peace, and freedom. But when outsiders challenged them, they became violent, and they made a move that almost wiped out hundreds of
That
innocent
sounds like
the Rajneesh movement began
people
in
I
India.
know.
It was founded
We're
by a
kind of
man
people we
named
know.
Rajneesh. In 1976, he opened a retreat in West India. His goal was to create a place where people could practice meditation and achieve spiritual growth. His timing couldn't have been better. The 1970s were the height of the hippie movement.
A lot of
Right.
rebellious hippies sort of looking for something different.
Yeah, look at that Charles
Many young people were
Manson,
tired of
Manson
traditional
shit.
religion and authority. Rajneesh gave them a new kind of spirituality. He preached about becoming a new man, someone who could find inner freedom through accepting and rising above desire. His message attracted thousands to his retreat.
Open, loving environment, and everyone's meditating all day, and everyone's hugging, and it's just very open.
Life inside the retreat was peaceful, but outside, Rajneesh's message was making enemies. Rajneesh rejected traditional religion. He believed that every person could find their own way to spiritual enlightenment, but that philosophy didn't sit well with some radical people in India. To them, his teachings were offensive. Eventually, someone decided to shut him up permanently. In 1980, an extremist
Wow.
tried to assassinate Rajneesh. He survived, but the attempt convinced him to leave India for his safety. He wanted a place where he and his followers could live freely without fear of persecution. In 1981, he found it. He and his followers moved to America. There, they bought a 60,000-acre ranch near Antelope, Oregon. It was going to be their safe space. The land was empty, but Rajneesh's followers transformed it. They built homes, restaurants, and even an airport.
They had, quite simply, built an entire city from scratch.
They called the city Rajneesh Point.
Wow.
For a while, it worked. They were self-sufficient, peaceful, and isolated. But in 1984, the cult was in trouble again. There was conflict between Rajneesh and his neighbors and surrounding towns. The American locals wanted the cult gone. They claimed Rajneesh didn't have permission to build a city on that land. But
Doesn't all this shit sound familiar? Anybody? Sounds like what's already happened over in Europe and the UK and Australia and everywhere else. And it's happening here in America, too. Fucking Islam shit. You know? I feel bad that people got shot yesterday. I really do. That's never the answer. Or maybe it is. I don't know. These people are hell-bent and determined. It might have to come to that. I hope it don't. Parson. Dude. All right, we're on a new cult now. That Swami dude, he's still on the run. They haven't caught his ass yet. They showed him up to the United Nations. It looked like a fucking in one of those call centers.
Oh yeah.
Shalom. All I have to say is good. Right.
Right.
Would you like a link? Because I would love your input on what's going on everywhere. And you being of the Jewish faith, I believe, I've been told. I know they have a big thing right now. They like harassing, Jewish communities and synagogues and shit, which is, pretty fucked up.
Right.
So, okay, cool. He's coming up. I would really love to hear this from him. Let me get this link out to him. Oh, that's really going to make the retards pissed. Okay, there. Sent on Twitter. So let's get through this real quick. It's almost over.
Rajneesh's followers refused to leave. Tensions were at a breaking point. The locals took the matter to court, hoping to get the cult evicted. The commune's survival depended on the authorities' decision. And that's when Rajneesh's inner circle hatched a desperate plan. The plan came from a woman named Ma Sheila. She was one of Rajneesh's top leaders. She was also one of the most ruthless. Sheila's plan was simple. Get the cult's members elected to local government. That way they could use their authority to prevent the commune from
what the
being
fuck?
evicted. Luckily, there was an upcoming
They're all
election in the
doing
country.
it.
Two followers agreed to run for office. But
I know you would,
victory was
sweet. Thank
nearly
you.
Impossible. They just didn't have enough votes to win. The surrounding towns
Thank
had
God.
way more registered voters, and almost all of them would vote against Sheila's candidates. So Sheila decided to take a
Oh
vote.
my
She would win by
fucking
making
God.
local residents too sick to show up to vote. Before the election, Sheila and her team visited restaurants in the area. Then they purposely contaminated salad products with salmonella bacteria. The plan worked. Hundreds fell violently ill. A few almost lost their lives.
45 people received hospital treatment.
At the time, that event was considered the largest bioterror.
Okay, we're going to pause this real quick. How are you doing, Jed? How's it going? Can't hear you. So. Okay, no problem. Take your time.
I was gonna say, I hope it's not me doing it.
No, it's not you. Go ahead and mute that.
Since she did mine.
All right, hope you can hear us.
Do you want a rhino or the
TV.
Okay.
I guess he's checking his settings and stuff. I know every now and then AVMux gets a little buggy, but I haven't had any problems with it in quite some time. Oh, wait a second. I got something in private chat. Okay. All right, he's restarting his laptop. All right, we can probably finish that then.
Okay.
suspected that Rajneesh's people were behind the attack. Before long, police traced the source of the outbreak back to the cult. Mashila was sentenced to 4.5 years for the salad attack. Then the police went after Rajneesh himself. He denied knowing about the attack, but that didn't save him. Rajneesh was deported back to India in 1986. Back in India, Rajneesh and his followers continued the cult. He passed away in 1990, but the Rajneesh movement still operates in India, run by his remaining disciples. This next cult was created by a computer scientist in Silicon Valley. The
Really?
Zizians. The
Oh,
Zizians are
I
one
did
of
a
the most
show on
violent
them.
cults in modern history. Their philosophy can be
Dude,
summed up
this
in
is
one
fucked up
belief.
right here.
Violence is the answer.
Zizians would believe that, the end
They're
justifies the means.
trans.
So if the means mean, well, so be it.
The end justifies the means. For them, that phrase wasn't a metaphor. If you wanted something, you took it. If someone stood in your way, you removed them. If that meant breaking the law or even taking life, it didn't matter. The cult was created by a woman named Jack Lazota, which called herself Ziz. Around
Okay, did you
2016,
catch
Ziz
that?
began-
I don't know why they're trying to be politically correct with this shit. She
If you wanted something,
is named
you took it.
Jack.
If someone stood
'Cause
in
she
your
is a
way,
he.
you removed them. If that meant breaking the law or even taking life, it
They
didn't matter. The
they
cult was
did,
created
they had
by
a killing
woman named
spree.
Jack Lazota, which called herself Ziz. Around 2016, Ziz began posting long blogs about her
He
philosophy.
faked his
She wrote that
death,
violence
too.
can be
They
excused
found
in
him.
service of the greater good. She also fantasized about what would happen if society were to strip away morality. Her extreme ideas attracted a devoted online following. They met in chat rooms, then later in person. Over time, Ziz's supporters began calling themselves Zizians. What started as one woman's blog was now a cult. That
Oh, they're
glorified
done.
violence. In 2020, several
Well,
Zizians
and I wonder why they you get them all coming out in force and are like, oh, we're just treated like. Well, you got people like this that do it.
fought back. They just lived there illegally.
I like
to leave.
Andrea Latanya.
Yeah.
I love talking with them. I love listening to them. They're fun to be around.
Yeah, they are fun.
They don't preach anything. They don't push anything. And I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. But then you get this militant type one that everyone taught. Ava.
Ava.
They are not Ava. That is the only.
Yeah, Ava comes on, and it wouldn't be bad if he. It wouldn't be bad if it just didn't talk. As soon as it talks and his voice comes out, you go, "Oh, shut the fuck up."
But that was just the beginning of the Zizians' crime spree. In Pennsylvania, one member allegedly ended her parents. Another Zizian ended a U.S. Border Patrol agent in Vermont. She did it because the
that was in the
officer
news.
stopped her for a routine
Yeah.
inspection. Soon, the Zizians were responsible for multiple crimes across 3 states.
Yep.
The living as fugitives wasn't as easy as they imagined. Law enforcement made them a top priority. By early 2025, 4 Zizians
They had bought
were
like a
captured. One was the
tugboat
cult
and
founder herself, Ziz.
it sunk on them. All right. Welcome. How you doing? Oh boy. I think I just heard you.
Nah, I was gonna say I didn't hear. I was listening. I didn't hear. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I think I heard him though.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
There
How'd
you
it
go. There you go. Welcome.
That is so weird.
What happened?
My lapel mic's not picking up. My AirPods are not picking up. I'm having to use the onboard.
Wow.
Which this never happens. I don't get it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I might need to do a Mac update or something.
Yeah, I did the whole the earpod thing, and that just, oh my god, it just. Well, I mean, when you're with a bunch of retards, it's just, oh god, it's like driving nails in your fucking head. So,
Oh, yeah.
Also, you're of Jewish faith, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, what do you think about all this shit that's happening right now? I mean,
Well, right now, the thing is that I saw anti-Semitism on the rise in 2020. And one of
Yes.
the big red flags to me was when the Democrat Party ended up pushing their party platform as they do every 4 years with the convention.
yeah,
One of the things that stood out to me is Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. I speak a little German as well.
Uh-huh.
And so I ended up going and looking at the 1938 Nazi Party platform in Germany. Did you know the Democrat Party adopted 34 out of 36 articles from that 1938 Nazi Party platform?
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
And so I said, this is what's going to end up happening. And what I said was going to happen is exactly what has been happening. So you have two groups. You have those on the left, which is the majority of those people. Then you have a small group like the Candace Owens, the Nick Fuentes, and Tucker Carlsons that I have dubbed the woke right, that are, they figured out that there's a grift out there which is, they get a lot from just being contrarians. You get a lot of followers if you're a contrarian. Doesn't mean you have to be right. It's just the thing with contrarianism is that basically these people elevate themselves to a place where I know more than everybody else. And if you start out a video with you have been lied to, people see you subconsciously as the intellectual superior.
Right.
And so, this is going to keep going down this route, and it's only going to keep getting worse.
It is. I don't understand it. Did you see the rally they had over in the UK over the weekend with Tommy Robinson? Freaking awesome.
I saw that somebody said they wanted to have him put down like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. They had a big rally. I mean, we don't ever hardly rally because we work jobs and stuff. But when we do, and what pissed me off about these rallies and shit, there's no kings. The RCP, the Revolutionary Communist Party, was a fucking sponsor. You're aligning yourself with that.
And the thing is that when you look at the idea of a kingship, it falls right in line with that of communism.
It does.
It's so interesting to me that communists and socialists are the people that are saying no kings. And for some reason, they just kind of seem to not understand that we have state governments, we have many branches of state government, we have municipal government, and then we have 3 branches of federal government. There can never be a king here in the United States.
No,
so
there can't.
Where the hell are they getting this?
Yeah, I don't get it. And what's funny, on this video we were just watching about these cults that are still here in America, the last 2 we're trying to do the same thing that Islam is now by going in, establishing communities, getting into the political field, and working your way up. And that's what's happening now.
I used to be a part of a cult, as a matter of fact. I didn't realize they were a cult till later on.
Who was it, if you don't mind me asking?
The Hebrew Roots movement.
I haven't heard of them.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Basically, they are kind of the starting point for a lot of people that go the route that I did. I'm part of Judaism, which is basically a Hasidic belief in the New Testament. We believe Hasidic Judaism 100%, and we believe that Yeshua, Jesus, taught Hasidic Judaism. But you got some people that when they start out, they learn about what Constantine did, they learn about all that. Some of that stuff gets elevated. They read books like Two Babylons, which there's no primary citation in that, and they become sola scriptura. And so what that basically means is you can come up with 5,000 different ideas of what one verse of scripture means, as opposed to looking back to your text. And
people do that. That's how they fit things in their religion. They just take parts of scripture that fits their needs. It's everybody, almost everybody does it too.
Very much so.
Yeah, I didn't even cut you off. Proceed.
Oh, it's okay. Me, on the other hand, I took that route. I was in the Hebrew Roots movement for a while, and then they started to get really conspiratorial. The end of the world was every year and all this stuff. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, the temples are not even built yet. So it's like, so I saw some issues And so I started looking into rabbinic Judaism, and a lot of the rabbinic stuff, I was sitting up there going, wait a minute here, Yeshua taught this. And so it kind of brought me out of the Hebrew roots movement into where I am now.
Right.
Okay. Right.
And see, the thing that's different with Ani Judaism is we don't think that Christians, that they're doing anything wrong. We think that they are not meant to do what it is that we do. Some people can't handle the stuff I do. Eating kosher, having separate dishes for meat and dairy, all those things. Some people are not meant for that because Romans 10:9 says that salvation is through the Messiah and the Messiah alone, not halakha,
Yeah. Yeah, you're like I grew up Baptist. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not going to go to hell if you're a female and you're wearing pants. They can show the scripture that proves their point on it, but it's like I said again, it's an interpretation. Read more of it, and you'll see that that's not what they're talking about.
They also don't understand the Semitic languages, because with certain commandments you have Bnei Israel and Banot Israel. Okay. Now, all of these are going to be translated to children of Israel. When it's talking about women wearing men's garments, what those were talking about were like a talit katan and tefillin. Tefillin are the things that it is that we wrap around our arms. So we have the little box on the head and one on the shoulder over here. That right there, and this can be proven in the New Testament as well. It said there's 144,000 men wrapped in the seal of God.
Right.
The seal of God is the tefillin.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
So, how do you feel about this whole Islam thing? I mean, what's your take on? Because a lot of people, they just don't see it, or they just don't want to see it.
YouTube is not going to like what I have to say on this. I'm saying, well, I'll just say this. I'll say that what you have here is a history of evil that has been doing evil things ever since its inception. And I don't think it needs to be around anymore.
It doesn't. Not here. It doesn't go with our Western civilization. It's
no. And it's interesting to me
Yeah.
that these people that advocate for it, these leftists, they don't understand that, first of all, they are all for LGBTQ rights and all that stuff, right? Okay.
Right.
These
Yeah.
people
Here's
throw
the
those people off of buildings.
right.
Right. Or behead them or set them on fire.
Exactly. How you feeling,
Right.
Bart?
Feeling good. Had my doctor's appointment today. Got my liter of fluid. I'm feeling better.
Good.
There's
Good.
Tiff in the
Glad to hear it.
background there.
Yeah, she's listening in and she's yelling.
I pulled up this video. Replay this real quick. It just blows my mind that this shit is happening. Here we go.
My response to all of this is
This in Brooklyn.
do your worst. I'm not afraid. Because even if this body is broken, the spirit inside of it, you cannot reach. And it will continue, and Allah will replace you. Whether I see that or not is irrelevant. But I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the US government. I am not afraid of the United States Army. I am not afraid of ICE. I'm not afraid of whatever they control. Not only am I not afraid, but it is my life mission to stand against all of the above. That every single iota of strength, wealth, and spirit that I have until I die will be spent fighting everything I just mentioned.
There you go.
And this is the real Islam here. One of the things that they teach in their holy text is to fool the kafir into making people believe that you are peaceful.
Right.
There is nobody that is a person of the biblical faith, be it Christianity or Judaism, that can say that what Islam is doing is right. And I'll tell you why that is. There's a Messiah in Islam that is called the Mahdi.
Yes.
Okay. And he's the Messiah of Islam. He signs a 7-year peace treaty with Israel and then breaks it 3.5 years.
I've heard about the whole treaty thing with them. Yes. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Now think on this. In the Bible, it goes and talks about a guy that goes and signs a 7-year peace treaty with Israel and then
Right.
breaks it 3.5 years in. Who's that guy? The anti-Messiah. The Messiah of Islam is the anti-Messiah of Christianity.
Right. It just blows my mind, especially that we let them in. They're in here and they're talking like this. It's not good. And I did look up the thing about lying, and yes, they have 3 or 4 reasons you can lie, and one of them is has to do with war, and that's what this is. You know, it's fucked up that people got shot and killed, but.
Did you see the video from that, the guy that's over that that place of worship? Did you see the video was released of what it is that he said?
What'd he say? I didn't see that. What? I can look it up real quick if she.
Oh, I ended up hearing a couple of clips earlier. This guy's all about violence. And well, I'm telling you, he brought it to his front door.
Right.
You know, so I'm sorry, you know, you go and you are that way and you advocate for it against other people. Some other people are going to bring it to you. That's just
Right.
the way it works. We can't sit there and be passive on these
No, we
people and sit
can't.
there and be like, oh, look at that crazy person saying he's going to, you know, kill everybody in America. You know, no, can't be passive with that shit.
Yeah, there's 3 people that's come out and talked about it that have converted away from Islam, which is another good reason that they have to kill somebody. And it's just, it takes a lot of courage for you to break off of that stuff. I'm not
There's a guy-
seeing anything on that guy. I'd like to, but
There's a guy that used to be a Hasidic rapper, and he still raps a little bit. Really cool guy. I've got to meet him a couple of times. His name's Neeson Black. And Neeson started doing a political show here recently, going after Candace Owens and all this stuff. But the reason why I bring him up is because of the fact that he used to be a part of Islam. And now he's a Hasidic Jew.
what happened there? Just realized that the shit wasn't right, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Neeson's
Yeah.
a really cool guy. He kind of really rose to prominence. He did a version of Hashem Melech, which is an old Hasidic song, but he ended up adding rap verses into it. And it was
Really?
actually really cool. It's kind of a really cool dance track, yeah.
What's his name?
Neeson Black, Nissim. Sometimes he's just as Neeson. Sometimes he's as Neeson Black.
Okay. Found it. Israeli rapper and songwriter.
Yep. Neeson's a pretty cool cat.
Oh, I'll play a little bit of this out of. I ain't scared. YouTube. I'm tired.
Oh,
of
if
it.
you play one of his, you got to play Hashem Melech 2.0. Him and Gad Elbaz. It's awesome.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, let's. I don't know. If you can find it, pull it up, because I ain't even gonna attempt to spell that.
Not a problem.
Oh, it's muted.
Yeah, I keep forgetting a lot of people, and part of the title's in Hebrew, so.
We are staying
Yeah.
right here.
Oh, they're making fun of coming to America.
The motherland.
Yeah, Neeson's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah. Here we go. For the motherland.
Wow.
Yeah. We gon' play it loud until they feel it, yeah. We gon' blow the roof off the building, yeah. We gon' play that motherland bounce. Check it out now, motherland bounce. Check it out now, motherland bounce. We Baba. Black and you're the shopping with a Sammy Davis cousin. Tried to dodge the industry, but now my name is buzzing.
Okay. All right. We pull this one up of yours here. Probably need to kill that and All right, there it is.
Alrighty.
All right, have at it.
And Gad Elbaz, who he does this song with, is like one of the big names in Jewish music.
This is the world makeover. Mashiach will come take over. You ain't gotta be me or see what I see. All you gotta do is take a look forward. Lift up your eye to the sky. Spread out your hands. Say thank you, smile. Get them up, put them up, leave them up. Ha ha. Yep. Pump up the volume every day. Stand in place. Heart racing, no words to say. Pressure building, trying to hold my face. Mind drifting like not today. Wake up from everything. Break out your shell and scream. Ha, Shem, you're the king. Ha, Shem, you're the king. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Imloch, Leolam Vaed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Imloch. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem.
Yeah, pretty cool song.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah, this is just, I don't get it. I don't see. Yeah, they're already calling it a hate crime. They're blaming it on the Republicans. I mean, like you said a while ago, they brought this shit on themselves.
You know, and the thing is that we, in all honesty, yeah, it may have been one of ours. And, you know, the thing is, I'm not going to be upset with it. I know Stephen Crowder was sitting over there saying, doing this to anybody is wrong. And I'm like, with these people, it's different.
Yes.
Look at how many they have killed. Look at how they keep advocating for it.
Yes,
you know,
it's a peaceful religion, though. Bullshit.
Name one time in history it's been a peaceful religion.
I got nothing. I like they were saying, hell, they were going off about Texas and that epic community they were trying to build. And we were talking about that thing the other night where they had that water park that they shut down. And it's going to be Muslim only for a whole day. And that was paid with taxpayers' money. And they said, no, you're not doing it. So then they changed, okay, everybody can come in proper attire. And proper attire for them is they're pretty much swimming. The women are swimming in their whole outfits. So,
yeah, you know, and I remember years ago when I got into doing political shows and all that stuff, I used to be a part of Chimpsy Radio.
Yeah.
And there was a guy that was in New York. He had, the name of his show was Mr. L's Tavern. And I still talk with Mr. L every now and then. But, and he still does a show randomly, but he still does one every now and then. And he was going on about, there's this place in New York back in 2006, 2007, somewhere around there, called Islamabad. And a lot of people don't know about it. And like the morticians and the police aren't even allowed to go in there.
Really?
The place is closed off. Yeah.
What part of New York would this be in? Because I've spent a lot of time in New York on a project.
Let me see if I can find out. See, Islamabad in New York. Okay, there's a Wikipedia page for it. Let's see. Islamabad is settled mostly black Muslim families in the 1980s who sought to escape urban decline in New York City. Yeah, okay. Let's see.
How'd that go?
Yeah, exactly. They got a population of about 200. It shows a map where it's at.
Yeah.
And it's giving me the coordinates, but it's not telling me the city. Okay, it's the county of Delaware, the town of Tompkins. Tompkins.
Okay, so it's outside of New York City.
Yeah, it's not in New York City. It's in the state of New York.
I see
And
it
I
right
think,
there.
yeah, and I think Mr. L lives somewhere around there. I think he said he lived in like some place that started with the W. I forget.
Yeah, it's pretty close to a highway right there. I-80? Is that it? Or
I don't know.
80 or
I
85,
don't know.
something like that. I'm zooming
The
in,
person
and it's
that
not
would know
getting
the
any
best
bigger.
would be 2K.
Well, that's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, I've been all over that place. I didn't know it, but I've been off in like Pennsylvania and some other places where, you had your Amish communities and you had the Mennonites, and those
Oh
people
yeah.
they're weird. They are definitely weird, but
The Amish are odd. I could say, I used to vacation down in Sarasota.
yeah.
The thing with the Amish though is they're very nice people. Yeah, they're
Yes, they
weirdos,
are.
but they're very nice people.
Oh man.
I don't think they're going to keep killing anybody,
No, they're not unless they, have a horse and buggy accident. But that's going to be it. So, and yeah, it's funny. I'd be on a Walmart project and they'd have hitching posts up by the doors for the horses.
There.
You okay there, Bart?
Yeah, having issues with my phone charging, but that's about it. It's
Uh-oh.
all right. I can figure it out later. Yeah.
Dude, you didn't do your show this morning. I actually set my alarm to get up, and I didn't see it on. I was like, oh damn. When's the next episode of what is that? God, Morning Mayhem.
Oh, sorry, my audio was going in and out because I'm setting up 2K's EV Mux for his show because I totally forgot to do that. What were you saying about Morning Mayhem?
I got up. I set my alarm. Got up this morning. I didn't see it on. I was like, oh, crap. When's the next episode?
I think I'm gonna do. I haven't gone and set up a schedule yet, but I think I plan on doing so, and I think I may do Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
ever see those interviews with Dave Mustaine over that satanic cult?
Yeah.
That's a trip. What do you think about all of that? That's just.
There is a lot of truth to that because a lot of it comes from vibrations stuff. Like for instance, with Hebrew language, there's healing qualities because of the vibrations and the way that they're spoken and sung and all this stuff. But you take for instance, like if you go and take some sand, put it out level, and you say the word Aleph. The letter Aleph will appear in the sand. I mean, it's all about vibrations and all this.
Yeah, vibrations and frequencies.
Yeah. And there are frequencies that do good, and there's frequencies that do the opposite. You take, for instance, there was a test that was done with potatoes. Right. I think it was potato. No, it was rice. It was rice. That's what it was. And they took these bags of rice and they ended up cooking the bags of rice. They put one out and they had just all these insults being pumped into the rice. Just the speaker constantly going with insults. Yeah. Within a day, the rice was rotten. Another one had voices saying, you're good rice, everything's good, saying positive things. And the rice, 10 days later, still had a sweet aroma to it and never ended up going bad.
Wow.
So there's a lot of truth with frequency and the spirit that is behind a lot of stuff.
Right. And they use music to get those frequencies.
Yeah. Absolutely. You go and you listen to a certain kind of music, it's going to put you into a different type of mindset.
Right. A lot of the jump scare games I play, they use that. As soon as you walk up and go into the door, you'll hear this hum. And I did this one thing. It was based off of CIA test. And they've got this sound in the background that it's the same thing. And then they start asking you messed up questions. I know I'm in the room by myself, and all of a sudden, I caught myself starting to look around back behind me every now and then. Or I positioned myself where I could see behind me through my webcam. It was just weird, but they got that, they use that frequency to fuck with your head, and it works really well.
It really does. And there's really a science behind it. And, you almost have to wonder to yourself, does any of that play in? Now, I'm not a conspiratorial guy, but does this play into any sort of indoctrination that is within our media today in terms of making people feel a certain way and, influencing them one way or another? You never know, because that stuff does have the power to do
music does that. Being a musician, music it's life, it's energy. It can control our moods and everything. And I remember we had a gig one night, and our singer just buried his arm, and he shows up, and my girlfriend's like, "What the hell is he doing here?" I'm like, "Dude, this is the best place for him to be at the moment. Up there, and it's one of the best shows we ever did. It took his mind off it. Like Brett Favre, I think his father died or something, and he just threw for a bunch of yards on that game. Like, it was just something just hit that switch. So,
Absolutely. It really became apparent to me when I was in college. I used to manage a coffee shop. and the jazz professor came in there and played one day. And this is what also got me big into jazz, was he goes and sits down, and his name was Marky Axley. And Mark was drunker than a skunk. And I'm sitting over there going, there's no way in hell he's going to be able to play. And he goes and starts playing this music unlike anything I've ever heard before. Never listened to jazz before. But the entire room, that entire coffee shop, the atmosphere changed.
Yeah.
So now, whenever it is that I go and I cook my dinner and all that stuff, I turn on some, Jim Hall or some Thelonious Monk or something like that. And it's like my space just kind of changes.
Big. Yeah, it changes. Yeah.
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 It's simple science too. It really is. I saw a picture of it. I can't even think of the name. It was that military vehicle they got that's got that like a speaker on top of it. Almost like what they had in that one Hulk movie when they were using that sound to try to stop them. Same. It's almost like that.
Right.
And they supposed to be able to take out protesters. And then we got that discombobulated.
It's they're ultrasonic crowd control.
Yes, that's it. It works pretty well. Man.
And the thing with that, and the thing with that though is you don't even know what's going on, and you just suddenly start getting headaches, and then you feel sick, and it's
puking.
And that's exactly what it's designed to do. Except it's super duper in the Hulk movie, they had to crank up to like 1 trillion to get it to work, and that's theoretically in theory that's what they say it does, but it's not going to give you anything. You're not going to see the waves. You're just going to feel it hit. You're going to feel
Well, they had
drained and everything else. Yeah.
They had that one. They invented that deal for using sound to put out fires. It worked, but it just wasn't very practical for it.
No, it wasn't a practical way, especially if it's get there as fast as you can, and then you got to get there and set everything up. And meanwhile, the building's still burning. So
right, it's just not good for a large fire. I mean, I can take a lighter and go over to my speaker cabinet, and it'll blow it out easily. So I'm pushing I'm pushing 500 watts over there.
Right,
500 watts. My God.
Here to state over.
I'm telling you, I got a 50-watt PV upstairs. It's a Valve King, and I'm sitting over there going, "Man, I wish this thing was 5 watts." You just did the total other direction with it.
I was the one in the band when we'd go take a break. The sound guy walks up, like, "Come here." We go over to the soundboard. He's like, "See that knob that's turned all the way down? That's you. You need to turn it down because it's blaring everybody out.
Oh, you were that asshole then in the band, weren't you? There's always the guy that the sound guy always ends up saying, "No, don't mess with the levels. Don't mess with the levels. And he comes over there and he turns it down on the amp. And then before showtime, you secretly go over there and you turn it back up. You're that asshole, aren't you?
Guilty.
Yep.
Was that a
Trust
pitch?
your sound guy. Trust your sound guy.
Right. Let me see here. Pull it up. I had the GK Fusion 550 is the name of it. I like it 'cause it's got 2 channels and the knobs are automatic. I can hit a
Okay.
switch and they'll all turn.
See,
Yeah,
I've gone to mostly digital now. It's very rare that I even use my amp, and I'm actually looking into maybe
I've
next
seen-
month getting myself a quad Cortex. And I'm
I've
telling
seen a
you, I'm
lot of
sitting
people
there-
doing. I've seen a lot of people starting to do that.
Yeah, because you know the digital stuff. When I first started getting back into playing, the
Yeah.
digital stuff wasn't that great. And then I ended up getting a Tonex pedal, and what that thing is captures any amp you could ever want. You get that exact same. I
Yeah.
got a $250,000 double amp on that thing, and
Okay.
so now I'm like, I want a full signal chain, so I'm going with quad Cortex next.
Okay, yeah, that's what I play through right there. Gilling Kruger Fusion 5. It's a hybrid amp. I love it.
okay.
It's badass.
So it's
I've
solid
got-
state and tube. Is that what you mean by hybrid?
Yes.
I had a crate
Now,
that was like that. I think it was the GT80.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing with Crate is their tube amps sucked. Their solid state ones,
Right.
still not great, but they were better than their tubes.
Right. I remember, man, there's been a lot of just epic amps they put out. Like for a small amp, that PV, was it the TNT? That was a badass little
Okay.
amp. A lot of people played through that. For basses, man, we had that, what was it, SWR Workman? Or something like that. I can't remember. It was really popular back in the day. But yeah,
interesting.
my friend, I have some friends that have a band. They're from South Africa called the Soap Girls, and I can pull up a video real quick. They're sisters. They barely wear any clothes. In fact, one of them
Okay.
had her boobs hanging out.
Oh gosh, you're gonna get in
So-
trouble on here.
No,
You're
I'm
better
not. I'm
off
not
with maybe some
showing
baby
that.
metal.
I'm trying to find their video though. The bass player, she will sit there and have her holding her guitar and her legs, through the guitar and where her arm is.
Oh wow.
And she'll pull her leg out and she'll sit there and go backwards and she'll bend over backwards and touch her head to the stage and come back up and doesn't miss a beat.
Wow.
It's a
She's gonna be
trip to
paying
watch.
for that when she gets older. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're vegans too, so yeah, they don't have.
Oh yes, they're gonna die soon anyway.
But they're adorable. I love them. I met them, and it's funny watching. They stream almost every day. They love their fans, and they live in South Africa, and there's baboons everywhere, and they're just part of life down there.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of my best friends in college was from South Africa. We all thought he was British because that's the way they speak down there.
Right? Let me see here. I
Yeah.
found it. Now it's just the two of them. They'll hire out the drummer.
Oh.
I walk in with my eyes closed. I know who you are. Neon God with a halo. Licking my scars. Tasted faded rainbows. Eating your words. They're all made of Play-Doh. And
They
nothing
really kind of go for that lo-fi sound a little bit.
Yeah.
The song is changed.
So they both also play instruments, or?
Yes, one in the white shirt's the guitarist right there. She plays Ibanez.
Okay.
The other one's the bass player. She plays an Ibanez, was it the Destroyer?
Okay. Yeah, I think the Destroyer and what's the other one? The one that
I
what's his
play
name?
an Iceman.
Iceman, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I play. That thing is one of the most underrated bass guitars. They just brought them back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, that's what it's just. It's a everybody that's played it. They've walked up to me afterwards and like, dude, that's a beast. I'm like, yeah. The only other person I know that. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go right ahead.
No, I said that. Okay. Now I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I was just gonna say that I plan on getting myself a budget bass at some point. Because I brought my brother in one time to play some bass tracks for me, but he's a metal guy, and it was one of those things. I'm a blues player, you know, so it's one of those things to where no matter how many times I adjusted his settings, he kept turning on the distortion and all that stuff. And it's like, this doesn't work with this. What are you doing?
Yeah. We want a bass that sounds like a bass. So.
Exactly. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah, I would try Ibanez if you're going to go that route, because they got a lot of good basses that are reasonably priced. They always
I'm looking at either a Harley Benton, because what they tend to do is they have many different variants at a budget price, and the pickups are not great, but they're very decent. And they recently came out with their Tesla pickups that everybody's been raving about. I'm either looking at that, or actually, considering that I'm a blues guy, I'm looking at a Squire possibly.
Ah, okay.
Fender, but I do like Squire, which is odd because I have two Fenders upstairs.
Yeah.
And they're the two guitars I hate. But Squire's putting out some good stuff.
Yeah. I tell you, I know a lot of people like him. I can't stand him. That's Dean. I'm just not a fan of Dean. They've milked Dimebag for all he's worth.
Well, the Dimebag estate has gone somewhere else now.
Has it?
Yeah, they didn't renew the contract. The girlfriend, who I think's in charge of the estate, it ended up going to another company, and I forget the name of the company, but people are saying good things about it.
Okay. That's good, I guess.
But Dean guitars, they've just been ugly.
Yeah, they don't have much as far as basses. I think their most popular one is that lime green one, and that thing's just hideous.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. See, I'm mainly a Gibson guy. Yeah. And people, shit on Gibson all day long, but it's like, no, hold this, and they're like, oh, I understand now.
I picked up a Zach Wild's guitar. In Guitar Store, that damn thing's heavy as hell. I was like, holy shit. My bass is lighter. Both of my basses are lighter. My 5-string's actually lighter than the Iceman is.
Yeah, my Les Paul is 12 pounds. And me personally, I like heavy guitars.
Mine's between 7 and 8. My friend had that PV bass from the early 70s. Holy shit, that thing is like just a big log of wood. It's heavy.
Yeah. Well, see,
I played
around
for a
the
little
80s,
bit.
They started chambering them.
Yeah.
To kind of lighten them up a little bit. I don't like chambered. It's like, no, I want my back to hurt.
Yeah, exactly. God. Yeah, I had to go get one of those padded straps, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing that blows my mind nowadays is when I see these 20-year-old guitar influencers, and they get like a 9-pound guitar or something. They're like, this is just way too heavy. I'm sitting over there going, you're a fucking wimp. Stop that shit. You got people in their 60s playing 12, 13-pound Les Pauls,
Right.
And you are having a hard time with a 7-pound guitar.
I'm trying to think of this one. Okay, I found him. Polyphia, I think is the name. It's one of my sons. Polyphia. They're amazing.
Yep, Tim Henson.
Yes. I saw them. They did a thing with Steve Vai. I think they dissed him afterwards. But
Yeah.
Steve
Yeah.
Vai
the thing-
came here a couple years ago in concert. I didn't get to go, but one of my friends did. And she's a musician. He gave her an Ibanez guitar and even brought her up on
wow.
stage. I was like, holy shit. It's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah,
Steve-
and the thing is, Tim Henson that plays for Polyphia, probably
Yes.
one of the most technically gifted guitarists on the planet. The
Right?
issue is they're never going to hit it big, and the reason why, there's no emotion in their music. It's not. It's one of those things that it's like I listen to. They're a musician's band. You listen to them, and it's like, what the fuck is he doing? The average person, they're going to be like, after 5 minutes, I'm done with this.
All right, guys. I'm thinking about wrapping this up. It's been 2 hours. I know you got plans tonight. What all you got going on?
Oh, I don't got anything going on. I got I helped produce the Benny Fitch show. I got set that up for 2K, but I'm gonna get myself some rest because I'm telling you, man, I work like a madman.
I bet you do, man. All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Jib, for coming out. I appreciate it.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, Bart,
having me.
for showing up. I hope you had a good time last night, Bart. He was watching my gaming video.
Oh yeah, I was like, as soon as I get some money, I gotta get a hold of this game because it's like I watched half that stuff going. Yeah, been there, done that, seen that, done that. Nope, wasn't expecting that.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Love you guys.
All right.